If you look in some of these old survival manuals, you'll see one of the primary means of starting a fire is matches. And I think today there's a lot of emphasis on tricky ways to start a fire. There's like bow and drill, using a refractory lens, magnifying glasses, things like that. All these things are supposed to be like last resort type deals, and the books will even tell you that. You're supposed to use your primary means of starting a fire first. Now they're fun to do, don't get me wrong, but they're kind of, they exaggerate how easy some of them really are. But something that is probably one of the easier ways to start a fire is going to be matches. Now this one here, these are 5 safety wood matches and a striking strip. There's 2 packages of these, and they came in a survival kit in the riser of a parachute. So, and this was from 52, right around the Korean War. So I'm not going to open them up, but you can see how long, and it was before that they were putting matches in survival kits, before they were putting anything else. This was the way they started a fire, all right? Since then, some of the military stuff, right? You guys have seen these, anywhere from C rations all the way out to the modern day MREs. The military matches that come in there are the paper matches. All right, the nice thing about these is that you can get a split on them. You can do it with your fingers too, but sometimes it's just easier to do it with your knife, maybe. It's nice little thick. Alright, I can get a split on these. That's not like it's that new of a trick, alright? But if we hold it close to what we want to light, cover the wind, that's a pretty good flame. That's not even getting covered, so it burns for quite a while, right? Not too bad. So, book matches. Not the best, but they work okay. Alright, one of the staples, alright, is your strike anywhere matches. These are kind of getting harder to find nowadays, but they work pretty darn good. I always try to have as many of these as I can around. This is an old waterproof plastic container that goes, it used to go, a couple of these full of matches would go in the red sled kits, and they'd put these in the Arctic planes that would fly around up in the Arctic. Alright, now this was a new one, a Match Cap XL from Exotac. It's kind of cool. I like that it has a striker on the inside, right? You just got to be careful too when you're lighting these to cover them from the wind. Now these will burn for a pretty good long time. You can take 2 of these and strike them together. Alright, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see if we can get it to go. Nope, not going to go today. Sometimes you can get them to go, sometimes you can't. Right, so I wasted 2 matches right there, and I could have just used the striker in here, but sometimes it works. This is an old match case that I've had for a long time. It's an old Chinese model. Put a little piece of rubber in it to seal it up, right? And then there's these old Nato Lifeboat matches in here. These are a little bit trickier to light, okay? They have a pretty long flame on them. I'm just going to use the striker in here to light them up. Alright. Can actually put that down. Fairly waterproof. Fairly windproof. And they burn a pretty good long time. A little bit of wood left there for them to burn. Alright, till it burns my fingers. The 2 last examples I have of matches, these are both fairly new additions, and they're both made by Yuko. Alright, the first ones are the stormproof matches. And I did a whole review on this container on these matches, and has an external striker. Oops. I use these in a lot of classes that I teach, just so I can show how long one of these matches will burn. It gives you a nice flame. Alright, works pretty darn good. You can get your shavings lit right off the bat. Last one is a really new one. These were brand new. I think they just came out this year. And these are the Titan matches. Problem with these is you don't get a lot of them in the container, but they'll do the number. Alright, you can see how windy it is. They burn a pretty good long time too. That one actually burned off a lot faster than most of them does. But it's still burning. Pretty good size flame. Pretty good size match. Alright, so lots of different matches. If you're going to carry them, be sure you practice with them. That's one of the biggest things with any type of fire lighting implement that you use. If you're going to carry it, you need to practice with it.